What stops people from becoming successful is you look at your end goal and you see how far you are from it, and then a year later you realize you're still not there and you get frustrated. That's not how you measure success. Success is not how far you've gotten. Success is how far you've gotten from where you started. And you have to take inventory of your life, man. You gotta, as a young person, you gotta go, okay, I'm 19 and I got my first speaking role. Average person don't get the first speaking role at 19, man. So you gotta be okay with that. And I'm gonna drop this piece of jewel on you, man, that success is a process. It's an arduous process. I'm still in the process. I gotta mentor boys, especially for young people, man, because I've been young and I wanted it so bad and I had nothing, man. So you gotta understand this thing called success is a process. Set your goals, but understand it take a long time to make a lot of money. You hear me, man? It take a long time to make a lot of money. Quit looking at Instagram. Instagram is people's highlight reel. That ain't really how they look. They got one Birkin bag, that ain't a real one, and they got it on Instagram and they showing you the clasp open and all that, and they got a filter on it and they look perfect. They don't have a bump. That ain't life, man. Instagram's a highlight reel. That's their best picture they posted that day. You know how many shots they took to get that picture? Don't get caught up in none of that. Get your grind on, hustle. Get your head down and hustle. Hustle. Listen, man, the dream is absolutely free. The hustle and grind is sold separately. It's two different things. You know, dreaming is one thing. Goals is putting work clothes on your dreams. You gotta set goals. When you set goals, you take your dreams and you don't put work clothes on. You gotta hustle, man. You gotta talk to God every day. If you ain't talking to God, you're making this thing way harder than it's got to be. You gotta include God in the mix or you're gonna be struggling. Listen to me, I struggle. God, you don't put God in this thing, you're gonna be wandering around for a long time. But you sat down for 30 minutes with students and only discussed their dreams. Here's what happens. Once a child informs you of their dreams, you have the key to unlock his ability to learn. Because if a guy says, I want to fly an airplane, well then guess what? You got to get good at science, you got to get good at math, and now school becomes incredibly important to fulfill the dream. See, but if you never ask a child what he dreams, and you're always telling him, you got to go to school, do your work. Nah, man, you got to find out what makes him tick. So finding out what a person dreams about, I don't know if you really noticed this or not. Education's never mentioned in the Bible. But if you dream of being a dentist, then guess what? You got to get good at reading. You got to get good at science. So now you can get them to do better in school because you got a reason to be good in school. But if you never give a child a reason to be good in school, that's the problem we have in the school system. That's my advice. They could have saved a lot of pain with me because I don't give a history. I don't. I'm not really good at math. I'm good at addition, subtraction, and multiplication. I know how many days I come to work. I know how much I make each day, and I multiply that, and I know how much you owe me. That's all I need to know. The whole time, my whole ambition was to be on TV and to tell jokes. So why you feeding me this physics? It could have saved me some trouble. Stuttering is not a physical ailment. It's purely mental. And it is only because it starts with the nervousness, and then after that, it's anticipation. When you stutter, and people know you stutter, when they talk to you like this. So how are you today? And you see that, and it locks you up because you know they waiting on you to start this. I'm doing fine, and it locks you up. The way you is the person here that stutters. You. Here's the deal, man. You first of all, you start. Okay, let me ask you a question. When you read, do you stutter? No, no, you don't. When you read, you don't stutter. When you talk to yourself, do you stutter? No. It's only when you talk externally to other people. That's the whole key. It starts because you've built up an anxiety and a nervousness. So the way you cover stuttering is you stop eye contact with people. You cannot look at people. You have to talk within yourself. So I have little boys that come to my mentoring camp that stutter. I cure every last one of them little boys in my mentoring camp. I'd never let a little boy walk with my camp and still stutter. And I mean with really bad stutters. The last camp I had, the little boy, the mother came to me and said, if you could just help him from stutter. I said, just give me a boy. I got him on a Tuesday. Saturday, he gave the commencement speech at the graduation. Whenever somebody talks to you, remove the tension, take the eye contact away. Go within yourself, say it to yourself twice, and then before you look up, answer the question, then look up. That's the drill I want you to do. I want you to do it in the mirror. I want you to do it with a close friend of yours. And that's all I want you to do. After a while, you'll only have to say it to yourself once. Then you look up. After a while, you'll be able to look at them, say it to yourself internally, then say it. That's it, man. I'm gonna give you the second drill. This is how you do it. This is it. This is how you cure stuttering. There's nothing else. Staying away from the ST sounds, PR sounds, all that. No, man. It's just you. It's going within yourself. Now, ain't this the dude that I saw on the camera dancing? Yeah, see, you got an extroverted side. You just gotta let it out. Next thing you do, tell yourself, I no longer stutter. Cause it's mental. You gotta say this to yourself all the time. And act like you're reading all your thoughts, cause you don't stutter when you read and you don't stutter when you talk to yourself. So you gotta get in that mirror and talk to yourself constantly, practice. I'm gonna show you how to do it, man. Tell jokes just in Cleveland and get famous. So I had to go away to get it done. But I think I understand you can love your family and love your gift, and you shouldn't have to pick between the two, because guilt is the most useless emotion in the world. Guilt serves the purpose of no one except the person who's trying to apply it for manipulative purposes. Every time I've ever been guilty is because somebody, oh, you just done forgot us. Oh, so now you think you all that. No, I don't think. No, see what happened is you think that I'm all this, and you think I now think I'm this, when I'm really the same dude. One thing I learned about money doesn't change people.